Video opens with a shot of the narrator looking thoughtful, perhaps sitting in a comfortable chair, looking directly at the camera. The tone is calm but serious. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today, I need to talk about something heavy, something that completely blindsided me. You think you know someone, you think you've built a life based on trust, and then one day, the floor just disappears from under your feet. It started with something so normal, so innocent. My wife, Sarah, telling me she was going on a girls' trip for the weekend. I didn't think twice about it. Why would I? She deserved a break. She and her friends, Amy and Jess, had been talking about a weekend getaway for months, a little spa time, some good food, just a chance to unwind. I helped her pack, joked about how much I'd miss her terrible singing in the shower, and kissed her goodbye on Friday morning. I was genuinely happy for her. The house felt a little empty, but I figured I'd catch up on some work. Maybe watch that action movie she always complains about. It was all so normal. The first crack in that normal picture appeared on Friday night. I sent her a text, just a simple "hope you're having fun, love you." An hour went by, then two. Nothing. I figured they were probably at a noisy restaurant or in a spa with no reception. I didn't want to be that clingy husband, so I left it. But a little seed of unease was planted. It's funny how your gut knows things before you do. On Saturday, I decided to give her a call in the morning. It went straight to voicemail. Hey babe, just checking in. Call me when you get a chance. The hours ticked by. Afternoon came and went. Still silence. Now the unease was growing into real worry. Was she okay? Did something happen? I texted her friends, Amy and Jess. Amy replied almost immediately. What are you talking about? We're not on a trip. I'm at my kid's soccer game. My heart stopped. I read the text again. And again it didn't make any sense. Maybe it was a different Amy. I checked the contact. Nope, it was her. I sent a message to Jess, my hands starting to shake. Her reply was even more confusing. Girls' trip. Sarah told me she was visiting her sick aunt this weekend. The world started spinning. 2 different stories to 2 of her closest friends, and a third one to me. None of them were true. My mind was racing, trying to find a logical explanation. A surprise party for me. A secret family emergency she didn't want to worry me with. Every possibility felt thin, desperate. The worry I'd felt before was now being replaced by a cold, heavy dread. She wasn't with her friends. She wasn't with her aunt, so where was she? Driven by a mix of fear and a desperate need for the truth, I did something I never thought I'd do. I logged into our shared phone account to check her location. I felt a wave of guilt, like I was violating her privacy, but the lies had already shattered that boundary. The little blue dot on the map popped up. It wasn't at a spa resort. It wasn't at her aunt's house. It was in a small town 3 hours away. A town I knew all too well. It was the town where her ex-boyfriend Mark lived. I just stared at the screen, my breath caught in my throat. It couldn't be. It was a coincidence. It had to be. But my gut, that same gut that had been whispering to me all weekend, was now screaming. I zoomed in. The dot was pinpointed on a residential street, and when I looked it up online, a picture of a familiar-looking house appeared. Mark's house. I recognized it from old photos she'd shown me years ago, back when we first started dating. The betrayal hit me like a physical blow. It wasn't just a lie. It was a carefully constructed deception involving her best friends. She had planned this. Every loving look, every shared laugh from the week before now felt tainted, like part of an act. The girls' trip was a cover for a weekend with the one person she swore was just a part of her past. All the trust, all the security I felt in our marriage evaporated in that single moment. I didn't sleep that night. I just paced the house or home, which now felt like a stage for a play I didn't know I was in. I thought about our wedding vows, our promises, our future. Were any of them real? The anger and the hurt were suffocating. How could she do this? Why would she do this? When she walked through the door on Sunday evening, tanned and smiling, holding a small souvenir, the sight of it made me sick. I had the most amazing time, she said, her voice bright and cheerful, so relaxing. We should go together sometime. She moved to kiss me and I took a step back. Her smile faltered. What's wrong? She asked, her expression shifting to one of confusion. I just held up my phone, showing her the map, the blue dot at Mark's address. I didn't have to say a word. The color drained from her face, the mask fell, and for the first time, I felt like I was seeing the stranger I had married. The conversation that followed was the hardest of my life. The excuses, the justifications, they all just sounded like noise. She said she was confused, that she needed closure. But you don't find closure by lying to your husband and spending a weekend with your ex. You find it by being honest, by having difficult conversations. What she did wasn't a search for closure. It was an act of profound disrespect to me and to our marriage. Right now, I don't know where we go from here. The trust is gone, and I don't know if it can ever be rebuilt. This house feels different. Everything feels different. It is a painful reminder that sometimes the people you love the most are capable of hurting you in ways you never imagined. It's a hard lesson, and I'm still in the middle of it. If you've ever been through something similar, you know the kind of hollow ache I'm talking about. Dealing with betrayal is a journey, and I'm just at the beginning. Thanks for letting me share my story. It's not easy to talk about, but sometimes, Just getting it out helps. I'll keep you all updated. If you found this story resonant, please consider subscribing for more. Thanks for watching.